Hello and welcome to my channel. This series of quotes this week presents you in a simplified way about the legal development that happened in first week of July 2020. 1 month's time to implement grant of permanent commission and command post for eligible women officers in Indian Army was granted by the Supreme Court. On an application filed by the Centre seeking the extension of 6 months to implement the judgment that was delivered on 17 February 2020, directing that permanent commission should be granted to women in the Army regardless of the service in all the streams where the Union has already taken a decision to grant short service commission to women. Supreme Court set aside the Delhi High Court order calling for the production of document set for the transfer of Navlakha from Delhi to Mumbai. The direction challenged by NIA was passed by High Court of Delhi after making an observation that NIA had acted in an unseemly haste to move Navlakha out of jurisdiction of Delhi court while it was considering his bail application. Supreme Court also went on to expunge on the adverse remarks made against NIA by Delhi High Court. In light of difficulties faced by litigants and lawyers due to COVID, towards effectuating services of summon, notices and pleadings physically through post offices, Supreme Court allowed service of notices through instant telemessenger services like WhatsApp and other messenger softwares as well as by email and fax. Supreme Court recalled its March 27th order allowing sale of 10% of unsold BS4 vehicles for 10 days after the lockdown and bars registration of such vehicles sold after March 31st. Following the recall of the order, the bench headed by Justice Arun Mishra held that such vehicles sold during lockdown should not be treated as sold and that the consideration received should be refunded to the purchasers. Supreme Court dismissed petition alleging adoption of pick and choose policy of its registry and imposed a cost on the lawyer who filed the plea. Court noted, in such situation when the pandemic is going on, baseless and reckless allegations are made against the registry of this court, which is part and parcel of the judicial system. We take judicial notice of the fact that such evil is also spreading in various high courts and registry is blamed unnecessarily for no good reasons. Supreme Court held that provision of Order 7 Rule 11 of Code of Civil Procedure regarding rejection of plaint is mandatory in nature. Supreme Court stated that the plaint shall be rejected if any of the grounds specified in Clause A to Clause E are made out of action or that the suit is barred by any law. The court has no objection but to reject the plaint. Central told the Supreme Court that there exists no prohibition on creation of PM Cares Fund as it is an independent and distinct from the NDRF which is stipulated under the Disaster Management Act 2005. Court was hearing a plea filed by Advocate Prashant Bhushan seeking transfer of funds from PM Cares to NDRF. Delhi Universities has decided to postpone the examination till August, but no specific dates on which the examinations will be held was communicated before the Delhi High Court. Bombay High Court issues notice to state and centre in a PIL seeking special mechanism for revealing names of COVID-19 patients for the benefits of the public at large and so that one can stay away from the affected ones and go to doctor at the initial stage of contact. Bench also questioned the petitioners regarding the right of privacy of such patients whose names are sought to be revealed by the petitioners. Suresh Swapna's anticipatory bail has not been maintainable as said by the Centre to the High Court of Kerala in view of the fact that NIA has taken over the probe in the Kerala gold smuggling case. Woman who lived life like a wife, in the perception she was treated as a wife, cannot be deprived of maintenance. This was held by Tripura High Court But Justice S. Talpatra observed that such women also has to live in a society with dignity and that Section 125 of CRPC must be interpreted in the light of the legislative changes which has been taken into its embrace the challenging reality of the man-woman relationship. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more such videos.